Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new Let's Play here today on the channel. I'm going to be playing Hearts of Iron 4 on the Road to 56 mod as the French. So guys, I want to make a deal with you on this first episode back on Hearts of Iron 4. If this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next upload. But welcome back, guys, to some more Hearts of Iron 4. It's been a while. I've been uploading a lot of Total War content on the channel as they recently put out a fair amount of DLCs, the Vampire Counts, what else was there? Rise of the Republic. I took a break for Hearts of Iron for a little while, but now I'm back. I have finished university for the year as well, so I'm going to be trying to upload daily on the channel. Definitely uploading every other day. But welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Welcome back to my favourite mod, the Road to 56 mod. I'll put in the description below the download links if you guys would like to download and play along with me. We're going to be playing as the French. It is the 1st of January 1936. And for this series, my main objective is to reforge Napoleon's empire and create a French empire across the globe, and hopefully try and fulfill some of Napoleon's ambitions. I want to do more campaign series on the channel. If you guys like to see that, let me know in the comments by leaving a like and a comment. There's still a fair few major factions I still haven't played on Hearts of Iron 4. I could do some more modern day, but I really do enjoy the Road to 56 mod. I definitely could play as Yugoslavia. That could be a campaign series I haven't done just yet. Maybe playing as Turkey, the United Kingdom, or potentially down in South America, in Brazil, Argentina, and whatnot. But let's get stuck right into the French campaign here today. I've got a nice beer with me. Let's crack this bad boy open. There we go. Boom, guys. We're back in Hearts of Iron 4. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Rightio, haven't played as the French before, so welcome back. It's been a while. Okay, so let's see what we're working with. So we are currently a democratic government at the moment. We're currently 30% communist, right? Okay. So we've got a couple of options for this series. We could either go fascist, which is probably more aligned to what Napoleon was. We could go communist, or we could go democrat. I'm probably going to go down communism. I think that's probably what I want to do firstly. The way we can sort of act on the European theatre early on, we could go to war with the Germans, as they can remilitarize the Rhineland, and we can get a war deck on them pretty early on. So hopefully we can take out the Germans. If we can do that pretty early on, that's what I would like to do. I think sort of allying up with the Comintern is probably our best bet, or going fascist and creating our own empire. Haven't decided just yet. I think I want to go communist for the time being, but we are playing on the Road to 56 mods, so there are some unique stuff here and there. Okay, research slot wise, I think we should go straight for weapons and equipment, as we will be probably going to war with the Germans earlier on. So let's get that off and running. Normally you go down into electronic engineering and get that minus research time, along with getting a production and construction bonus, but we're going to get those updated equipment. Okay, civilian factories wise, we could get a bunch of them in, which is probably our better bet. However, we're going to need like solid logistics for our war against the Germans, which I imagine is going to happen. If not, we're probably going to go to war with the UK, depending on how sort of things sort of happen. We'll see how we go. So let's get some military factories where we can, probably around sort of central France, and then probably a little around some just plain civilian, I think is our best bet, and then just pump the rest here. We've got overseas colonies as well in Africa, South America, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on them, so our construction's gone and done. National focus wise, this is the Road to 56 mod, of course, so we've got Air Force, Navy. This is all more sort of strategy stuff. We can actually get decent defense, which is interesting. Chief of Army, oh wow, Division Attack 10. How many days does that take? 70? Or we can get better political power. I think we should go with that, but getting that attack bonus might not be a bad shout either. Army-wise, we currently have 51 divisions in 74 divisions in operation, 600 battalions. Navy-wise, we currently have a decent amount of ships, 14 fleets, well over 100 or so. And Air Force-wise, we currently have 447 active fighters, so we've got a pretty large army. The problem is with France is politically, you can cause civil wars and whatnot earlier on, which can be a concern. Okay, so decisions-wise, we can give German scientists and Italian scientists refugee status. We can bring them in. That's quite funny, that is. We can launch anti-fascist raids. Diplomacy-wise, who sort of likes us? Belgium, Czechoslovakia. Trade-wise, we're currently losing 10 oil. We've got plenty of aluminum, rubber, tungsten, steel, tungsten, steel and chromium. Production-wise, what are we sort of looking at here? Okay, so we've got a lot of ships and stuff coming in. We definitely don't want that. We definitely want convoys, of course, and submarines, I think, is our best bet. We can redirect this stuff later if we need to. So let's upgrade this to a submarine. So we've got light tanks. I don't think we're going to need them just yet. However, we've probably got some of them operating, haven't we? Motorized support equipment. So let's pump it into this. We definitely don't need an air force being constructed. So let's get some convoys done, and then let's try and get some submarines in to match the wolf pack of the Germans. Recruitment and deployment wise, I think we're okay with our divisions. We probably could rebalance some of these if we really wanted to, but we need to start hoarding logistics. That's what's going to be the problem. There's no point of recruiting more units when we can't actively hold the units we already have and use them. So let's quickly sort by class, because what I want to do is quickly get rid of every single cavalry division, as I just don't like them in Hearts of Iron 4. I highly recommend this because you do get their equipment back. Okay, so within France itself, what I would ideally like to do is gather up all the motorized. If I can somehow, how can I somehow organize this? Organize the tanks and get everyone, because I want to have basically all my attacks, my tanks, my trucks to push through into the Rhineland while everyone pushes over the Maginot Line here. That's what I'll do. I'll quickly organize this up. Okay, cool. So I've done the hard bit, which was the tanks. So we have 13 motorized divisions here. That is perfect. We can get a field marshal in our ranks now as well. Maxime, let's get you in then. We'll rejig the color scheme as well. So I'll put you guys straight to the border here on the Rhineland. So how many units do we actually have actively within France itself? So we want to pop it down to about 24. I've overshot it there. And then we'll have those guys on the other side here. So these 24 can be rallied up with Charles here on the Maginot Line border. The thing is with the Maginot Line, I imagine most of the defenses are on our side rather than theirs. Yeah, so we're actually going to be able to aggressively push over a hell of a lot more easier than they would vice versa. Quickly we can move up to Hamburg here. The more ground we can gain, the better. Okay, so we've got 12 more units remaining here. Let's get these additional other 12 here. I'm probably going to go over to my overseas colonies and try and move everyone here as quickly as possible. So the more ground we can gain there, the better. So everyone within France itself is currently on the Maginot Line, which is fantastic. However, we've got a lot of overseas units here. 12 to be exact. Let's send them to Marseille as quickly as possible. Where's Monaco? Is Monaco a thing at the moment? It's not tiny down there or something. Okay, so they're coming along as well. There's a couple of units here. The more we can get to France, the better, because we just need manpower. At the moment, we've currently got 0 political power, 60% war stability, 15% war support, only 320k manpower, which is nowhere near enough. So where are some more of these French troops? There's some more further down within Africa itself. We do have Madagascar, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's probably not worth sending them. We do have troops in Thailand. They're in Asia. They're on the other side of the world, so we might keep them there. We actually have a French India. I didn't even know that. We've also got territory down here. That's crazy. Okay. But regardless, we'll send this, 12, 14, trying to get to Germany as quickly as possible is probably our best bet. Let's swing around now to our navy. We're better off actually trying uniting it in the English Channel, defending it just in case the Germans attack, or maybe putting some pressure in the Baltic here. So let's go shift and click everyone here as best we can. Let's rally everyone up, and let's try and rally them up at Cherbourg here, or whatever. So let's control right to give it a new home base, and we'll rally everyone up here as well. Okay, Air Force wise, what are we working with? Probably try and get everyone to rally up at one point, and we'll try and get them to fly over Western Germany. Like, there's no need for us to have an Air Force there. And what about in Thailand or something? No, we're slowly but surely organising. This is the first episode of the Let's Play, so we're still working things out, setting everything up so we can have, hopefully, a successful campaign. I reckon we're going to have wars pretty early on. We'll just sort of have to see how we go. So we've got some unassigned divisions here. Look, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a sort of semi-garrison force. Let's speed things up a bit. Let's see if anything happens in the wide world of Europe. So, okay, we've got a state integration here. Let it proceed naturally. So the mods I'm using for this series is the Road to 56 mod and Chaos AI. Most of the rest are just some minor, like, diplomatic stuff, and also like player-led peace conferences and whatnot. But the main things we're using is the Road 56 and Chaos AI. I love Chaos AI. I love when just like everyone can war deck each other. It makes for a really exciting and entertaining campaign. Okay, so we're pushing to the border here now. What I want to do is make sure everyone's on an aggressive attack, but it's a bit of a roll of the dice. Sometimes the Germans don't try and match us, but we'll just sort of see how we can cope with. So we've got nearly everyone to Marseille. You can't get there just yet. There we go. Restrictions upon Bulgaria have been lifted. There's a couple more of these blokes in and around Africa, which we can send up. We've got 10 more here, so let's send them to this pink division here, because now they have probably 24. So if there is an attack, you're going to push through here. You can push through here. I might actually... So you're the motor... that's fine. I accidentally clicked on the garrison thing there. So you're a proper army. I might sort of redirect you to Berlin itself. Okay, we're getting some nice preparations. We want to be able to do this battle plan in our sleep. Okay, so have we rallied up everyone just yet? I reckon we're pretty close. Yep, we are. So we've currently got 120 ships, which is awesome. Let's sort by skill. Let's get Francis Darlan. We'll go with Search and Destroy. And here, because what I want to do is try and wipe out their manpower, put some real strong pressure in their northern borders here in the Baltic. 2 more units are now here. We'll slowly but surely allow them to be trickled up to the main line. And we've nearly got everyone here in active duty, which is awesome. Send some more units here as well. Decisions, there's nothing really we can do. Research is coming along fine. Trade is still minus, so I would like to get some oil. We're going to try and import that. So probably from the States or the Soviet Union. Probably from the Soviet Union. Let's try and get some more oil. But apart from that, we're pretty fine on most of the fronts. So let's sort by army and have a look where my armies are around the world. Thailand, mostly here. You're actually within Africa. You're going to be gone in a second. And what about these guys here? Oh, we have Syria. We have Syria as a province. And Madagascar. I didn't even realize that. You're actually quite close, so you can leave there, which is fine. I'm going to sort with Manage Occupied Territories, because we can actually release some states if you wanted to and create some puppets. Brittany, Senegal, Vietnam, French, Indochina, Chinese Soviet Union, China itself, Lebanon. Why is that? Oh, it's just because of here, because we've also got a couple of Chinese territories. You forget how big the French Empire is at this time period, because we've got some really nice territories. Look at this, scattered throughout. We've also got New Caledonia, so we could invade Australia if we really wanted to. Okay, let's check out our air force as well. So everyone should be rallied up in close proximity. Yep, so they can definitely operate here. So let's get them all ready to go in West Germany. We could have a civil war. That's definitely another potential possibility, which we will have to deal with. if we do go to war with the Germans. So state integration, let's try and continue that where we can. And Pierre retires. Okay, so we're going to lose our new... Yep, we've got a new leader, Albert, here. We're currently 69% democratic. We're currently saving up so we can convert to communism where we can. And I reckon everyone that was here can probably be rallied up now. Oh, they're good. Might move you to Paris itself, because I might actually have to take some of these guys off the front line, because there's probably going to be a civil war if the Germans do try and remilitarize the Rhineland. We're going to have to deal with a civil war there. Okay, so I've got 10 divisions here off our front line and here, so I can rally them up. So you can push here. Actually, what I want to do, we'll give it a nice color scheme here in a minute. So we've got 13 divisions. Okay, perfect. So we'll get you in with Henry. Right, let's give it a new color scheme. So let's go with the French flag. I think that's probably quite fitting. So that can be blue there. Then you can be white. And then you can be red. Boom! Got the nice French flag. We'll make this like green or something. For some reason... okay, that's fine, right. Okay, and then this army is going to be the backup, which can be purple, which is fine. Right, so these units here are colony units defending ports. Gaston! Oh, Gaston. Right, let's get you in here. Cool. We'll make it orange. I quite like my garrison armies to be coloured orange. I don't know, like a lifeboat. Like they are. State integration. We lose 15 political power. Sure, why not? Inflation, we must reform the economy. We've got an inflation crisis upon us, which isn't good. But everyone's looking good. We have proper logistics now. Inferior enemy, river crossing. So if they do... how far are they off, actually? We can actually see. They're nearly actually remilitarizing the Rhineland itself. I can't... There it is, there it is. How many days? 21 days left. So we could be at war in 21 days. Crikey. Okay, so my national focus, my legislative election has been done. So we can go with social reforms, or we can get a 20% army expert, 70 days here. What else? Because I want to try and get a war as quickly as possible. Economic reforms. Yeah, I think that's probably... Getting that 20% offensive is probably not a bad idea. So what does it exactly do? We cannot sit idly by while our enemies move on the border. So we gain Maurice, Gimlin, which grants us Army Offensive Expert Division Attack 10. 70 days, let's get that off and rolling. The problem is, for me, is my political power. I would like to try and get my communism up as best we can. I'm not going to give refuge to anyone else here just yet, improve workers. So let's end the turn and continue. Popular Front with elections. I reckon Hitler's going to get his Maginot, his Rhineland stuff done in a moment. We can't... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make my submarine stockpile with the main French fleet. That's exactly what I wanted to do, because I didn't want them to be hanging about here like that. I wanted to be constantly reinforced. State integration. Let's continue up with West Africa. Right, this is it. The remilitarization of the Rhineland. Several German divisions have recently advanced into the Rhineland. This is a clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. So we've got a couple options. This is an act of war. Rally the British to our side and go to war with Germany, or we can issue a diplomatic objection. What we're going to do is we're going to hopefully get the British on our side. Let's see if they join us, and war breaks us between us and Germany. Britain refuses war. Yes, Germany must be dealt with now, so they're not going to back us in this. We must deal with Germany. So, there's a civil war now. Germany refused the ultimatum despite clear clarification that the remilitarization of the Rhineland would be viewed as an act of war. Germany has refused to back down and advance into the demilitarized zone. Ignoring our warning, this means that despite our best efforts to maintain peace in Europe, it is once broken out again. Versailles Treaty must be enforced. France is at war with Germany. So, we need to deal with this rebellion in Brittany. Typical. Brittany rebelling against us. But we've got a small army here ready in Paris to deal with it. And we'll push over the border here as well. Okay, let's get stuck in. So we have lost our field marshal here now, which is fine. So you need to push straight through the remilitarized territory. I don't know why they're not sort of garrisoning it as much as I would have sort of thought, but regardless, we're going to push out where we can and as best as we can. Okay, so you're here now. You need to double time over to Brittany and try and put some pressure on this rebellion, trying to quash it as quickly as possible. Okay, so for my own curiosity, is there any more enemy territory? No, so I was worried that my overseas colonies could potentially rebel. Let's drop it down to a little bit slow because I want to see the advances we can make. And let's go. Let's go, gadgets. So we're winning here on the side. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. Yeah, so now we're pushing in just fine. They're going to take some early ground here. If we can push up and take Frankfurt, that would be fantastic. So we're pushing up here now with my motorized men. My reinforcements still haven't made it back to Brittany itself. We're winning some early skirmishes against the Germans. We should have enough here. So we're missing fighters in our production, which is fine. I want to focus on getting military. So we're currently minus 40 political power. War support's at 24. Stability is at 23. And we are a democratically aligned country still. Okay, so let's try and push back the civil war here. And let's try and continue to make ground where we can here as well. Continue to push. Okay, so we're not doing too good here as they've rallied up. Oh, shit. We might need more reinforcements back. We might need to sort of hold our position here. I think I might need this other army. Okay, so we're getting some really good results here, though. That's the problem. Where is the... So, the green can come back. I think the green army needs to come back. So let's fall you back here, because we desperately need help. I don't know what we're at to capitulation now. So we have the French-German war. The Italians are at war with Ethiopia. We're actually a little bit percent to capitulation, just because of due to the amount of troops we've just lost here. Okay, what I want to do is head straight back down here and just try and get that back. Okay, this army here just needs to hold this and then try and push that. That's what we need to be doing, okay? And I could give us a bit of a break here on the front. You can try and push into the north. Continue. Yeah, that's fine. But you can probably ease up. Just try and hold the territory you've already taken. We can't fight on two fronts. We need to focus on one, which I think the French border is the easiest. Because we can always come back against the Germans. We're still gaining a lot of ground up near the north. So we've managed to change the tide quite quickly just by rejigging some of our men here. Let's go into construction because I want to try and get those military factories here as quickly as possible. Air superiority wise, we don't have it, but we're still putting pressure on them against them here. Okay, so if we can win down here, ace pilot, who dares wins. Okay, good. So we've won back a bit of ground, state integration. We've won in the south, which is perfect now. Okay, so a division unit has been cut off here. We've pushed over the Maginot Line quite well. We just need to get rid of this civil war because it's giving us a lot of bad bonuses. Speaking of that, disjointed government, we need to get rid of that. Inflation, civil war. So we can quickly throw this down now. I want to see my navy get engaged, some of them. That's what I'd ideally like. Okay, so we're pushing here against the... What are these actually guys called? The French Commune, yeah. They're full-on communist. We want to actually try and wipe them out quickly enough. Oh, good. So we can finally... so we don't have to go to war with the Soviets. That would be something that I would hate. Okay. I'm trying to think, should you put some more pressure on here? Where is... Can we not get access to that general? I thought the political thing was we gained him, or was it just that we gained division attack? Minus infantry. Regardless, let's go down with social reform now and try and get some communism values in. We just need to wrap this war up as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm going to ease up on my tanks, my light tanks and whatnot. So we've lost 61,000. The Germans lost 43. The French commune have lost 42. So we're not doing too bad for this episode. I was kind of surprised that we had a battle first up. If we can push into these territories that are undefended, let's do that. Okay. Right, what are we looking with now? Let's go with concentrated output. And let's try and get some sort of bonuses here. Go with mobile warfare doctrine. Even though we've already started grand battle plan. I really don't like that. I seriously prefer there. Oh, okay, state integrated. That's fine. Lahadi class destroyer developed. That's cool, so we've unlocked that. Yeah, guys, can you try and like rapidly try and get this over and done with? The quicker the better. The quicker we can move back to the front line and continue our attack into Germany, because we've got some nice ground, but we could gain a hell of a lot more. Yep, that's good. Wartime expectation. Elections will be held. Who cares? Take such matches when this war is through. Gain 20% political power, stability, communism, and fascism. I'm happy with that because I actually want to flip as best we can. So let's get these guys back over to the front line here now. And we'll pull them down towards here. We'll try push this way, and then you guys can push over here. I'm going to have a quick look at my logistics. Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to rejiggle this all again. God damn it. Okay, I've resorted the front line. That's always a pain in hearts to find, just trying to get this perfect so you can work at maximum efficiency. So, no divisions in training, that's fine. Equipment missing as well. We've got some naval results here. Nothing too crazy. So, this is how the war is shaping up here at the moment. It's the 7th of June, 1936. The Spanish Civil War's going on, apparently. I can't intervene in that just yet, but it's probably not a bad idea. Okay, so we've lost 46,000, they've lost 45. We'll wait until everyone gets to the front line here now. And to be fair, these guys can probably push all right here. Like, especially, like just push over the border. Like, you don't even need to attack. Like, if you're just sitting here, right, and there's undefended territory, I kind of wish the AI sometimes took the initiative to go for it. Because as you can see, we can gobble this up quite well, regardless of until my other reinforcements come. So, workers threaten strikes. Let them strike. 90% output and losing stability. Change in communism. Let's get the communism deal going through. Because I want it to go communist anyway. 23%. Okay, so we're slowly getting our reinforcements here now. So if I was to charge, what is the main concern? Still preparing. Still preparing. Still preparing. Everyone just needs to prepare. We can push into that though. Czechoslovakia start border fortification. Interesting. It is quite interesting because we probably can do some bits on them. So they actually push me back a wee bit here. We just want to wait. Oh, there we go. So we can push there. My social reforms have come through. And still, division's still preparing. Okay, let's continue down. So we can support Blum. No, we want to go with radicalize the front and try and get that national spirit. We still haven't got a communism demagogue in. Yeah, they're leaving these undefended. We just got to go for it. Fuck it. You got to risk it for the brisket. Let's go with a full-on attack. Let's go with complete fucking full force. Fist into hand. Let's try and get them and just try and charge for it. We've had some really good early wins. The problem is logistics. And that's going to slow us down. We've got plenty of manpower though. But I reckon we should just go full frontal into them. So we can revisit agreements. So this is with Germany. Watch time will affect, will gain revoke their right and get our industry back on track. Let's do that. Yeah, let's not support them. We're at war with the buggers. I don't know how many divisions they have or what's going on with them. We've got 52, 55, so it's actually kind of bang on even. We've lost 100,000, but they've lost 60k or so. They're just not ready. They're just not ready for war. We managed to get some nice bonuses against the French Commune in the Civil War. So now that we're actually hammering German territory, we need to switch to gentle resistance, and we're actually getting military factories. So what I want to put straight into is reinforcing our front line with rifles and getting better quality support equipment. We've taken a nice chunk here of the Germans. Hopefully they can fall in today's episode. Still continuing to advance on the front. Once things start to slow down, I imagine we will. We're pushing into Munich now. We've nearly gotten the south under our control. Dortmund has been taken. That's a huge industrial zone. Nuremberg and Munich. Once we get Munich, we're laughing. Awesome. We're going to be able to swing these guys up as well. We've really pushed into the heartland of Germany now. 60% fascist state integration. Phew! Looks like we're going to be able to get them here today. Where are you? Oh, yep. Why are you garrisoning there? I told you to go out here. Alright, there we go. I want you to continue to push them. Oh, look at this. Look at the amount of military factories we're just getting from the Germans. It's insane. Oh, here we go. Radicalize the front. Okay, reject Moscow authority. Strike the empire. Fascist threat. Franco-Soviet treaty. France wants to join Comintern. Yeah, that's where I want to go down. I want to stay loyal to the Comintern. Resistance to occupation. Not really too much we can do about it now. The Germans are currently at 57% to capitulation. We've lost 187k. They've lost 710. But once we colonize Germany, we're going to be able to take a lot of their manpower. We're about to surround and kill here 5 divisions, kill a couple of thousand, which would be perfect. And then I can redirect my red division pushing up to Berlin itself. Communism remove their support. Okay. My political power is in the shit at the moment. Let's surround them up and kill them. Push for it, lads. We need to stop their supply. Excellent. We have victory. Okay. So do these guys even have a front line? Army 2. I don't know which one's the red one. I guess that's it. Oh, that was a pick. I got it. Okay, so let's form up here in the south. Let's redirect this. Oh, you cheeky bugger. There we go. There we go. We're laughing. We're fucking laughing. You need to push like down through here, I reckon. Through Czechoslovakia. Okay, so how are the Germans operating? Most of them just have line infantry, to be honest. Just basic infantry here. Oh, wow! Oh, okay. We had it for a split second. My Air Force had supremacy for the time being. I was kind of surprised about that. Let's continue there. Let's swing back to support, I think. It's going to be a little while before we can get that. Engineering is massive if we can get it. Naval results. Oh, there's been a massive naval battle. Wow. We've had a defeat, though. The Battle of the Baltic. We lost 3 to their 3 heavies. We lost 4. I don't know if this is a loss. We lost 26 submarines, yeah. But they're massively expendable. We managed to sink a lot of their heavy battle cruisers. That's awesome. We're putting pressure on their fleet, which is what I want. Belgium renounces French protection. Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't mean a war. Okay, we've got them here now. We're about to surround and kill more. We're pushing over the border into Leipzig, and we are slowly but surely reclaiming some of Napoleon's ambition. I believe he only had, like, northern Italy under his control. What else did he have? It was mostly by puppets, that's what he had. But if we can sort of take most of his empire and most of his plans, like if we can push into Spain, Italy, Egypt, take Russia, that'd be cool. But let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand for this French campaign. I want to try and recreate Napoleon's empire and his ambitions. So we're on the border here now. Persia denies British access. We've pushed right here now. Communist coup. Are we communist now? No. Today is just a radicalization of leadership, right. So, democracy and fascism. Oh no, we flipped. Oh, we're communist. Frederick Thomas is now the faction leader. Oh wow, how fantastic is that? So we're full on communist now. Let's gain another research slot here. We get some really nice bonuses on Road to 56 mod. So we're communist. 56%. Oh wow. We can start war decking against other countries now if we want. Yeah, holy shit. I don't know if I want to join Comintern just yet. But we'll sort of see how we go. We're about to push... Oh, we've already taken Berlin. We're about to capitulate Germany. Vive la France! Vive la France! My political power is still quite shit. Ethiopia, the Ethiopian and Italian war's done. Come on. We need to take like Hamburg or something. Yep, that's it. The German Reich has capitulated. Huzzah! Vive la France! The day is ours. Bonjour! Je m'appelle Simsir. The Treaty of Königsberg or whatever. 8.8 carbine rifles taken, support equipment and some other. And we've capitulated Germany here today. Awesome. I'm going to use the player-led peace conference, of course. I'm the only player, so I should get all of it. So we've got a couple options. We could puppet Germany if we wanted to, but there's no way in hell that is happening. Fat chance in hell. We're going to take the entirety of Germany for the French Commune, and we have victory. Wow, 21 states, and the French have taken Germany. Hitler is no more. The 7th of December 1936, and the French have taken Germany. There's going to be a lot of repairing to do. We're going to fix our decisions as well. Soviet Union love us. We've got oil now at our disposal. Logistics-wise, isn't back on track, but it's a lot better. So what we're going to do now is try and fix up the land we've just taken. Okay guys, welcome back. I've made the decision to take the initiative and try and expand upon our already territorial expansions that we've managed to gain in Germany. So we're going to be going to war against Italy as well, finishing off some of the last of the fascists in Central Europe. We've still got Austria here, Czechoslovakia we can take. We can join Comintern, which is what we're going to do, so we're going to do that now. Hopefully we can get control of some of their divisions. That sometimes happens when you join a faction as a human player and you're far more military experienced than them. Sometimes they do gift you divisions. So we're going to actually join Comintern straight up, which is fantastic. So at the moment, yeah, look at this. Most of Central Europe is now Comintern. So, we've moved my divisions to the border here. We currently have 51 divisions, 448 in active duty. We've got 220k manpower. My logistics isn't too bad either at the moment, but I reckon we've got enough to push and finish off the Italians here today. Okay, we've got air support over the top to help over the Alpine region, and my navy is coming down here as well eventually. Where the bloody hell are you? Yeah, there you are. So we're going to get convoy raiding here. We did suffer a pretty decent loss against the Germans. So let's go straight up and war deck the Italians. I'm using the instant war goal mod, as it just saves so much more time. It's just far more convenient for me recording wise. I'm not going to sit here for a month in game. So yeah, I played it without the non-goal wall. I can't even speak properly. I've played without before the instant goal war mod, and there's not really too much of a difference in what I've found. Just time wasting more than anything. But regardless, we're going to be pushing over the top to Turin. Vive la France! We're going to be starting the Italian-French wars. Hopefully we can have the 100 Years' War with the British at some point. Let's continue to integrate our state as quickly as possible. Can I call Comintern in? Lend-Lease. So did they join that war? I didn't even check. Soviet-Italian War. Why has it been renamed when I war deck them? Regardless, we've got a spare research slot here now. I want to try and get field hospitals because we still don't have that. And we've had 2 mass wars. Okay, let's continue to go down and get some better quality treaties. That's fine. That's fine as well. Let's continue to push over where we can. So, we're going to try and take the eastern part here into Croatia and hopefully push all the way down to the boot of Sicily. We've had some unresolved naval results here. We've managed to sink a whopping 19 of their destroyers, losing a measly couple of subs. That's crazy. Okay, we're pushing here now quite competently. Most of my armoured divisions are heading down through the south, along with 16 of these infantry. We're pushing over the Alps as well where we can. Integrating fine. And it looks like we should have enough here today to defeat the Italians. We lost 13,000 men. They've lost 0. The Soviet Union. Can they even get here? They should be able to. Yeah, they've got a port here in St. Petersburg. Stalin, the name of the boss. A Lend-Lease. I'd love to get some rifles off you if I could. Okay, we've got some more unresolved navy. Okay, so they've had a crack right back at us. Wow, okay. That's quite a large fight. Oh, it does look like the Soviet Union is engaging them. Their air force, which is good. We're going to take Genoa as well. I'm just sort of crossing my fingers and hoping that no one else really gets involved, to be honest. We're slowly integrating our core states throughout our colonial empire. From Madagascar, Caledonia, South America, Africa itself. Okay, so we've got the north now. Right, so how many do they actually have divisions-wise? 45 to 52. Our guys are quite battle-hardened now anyway, with that war against the Germans. They're keen and ready to go. We're really just pushing through. We're probably losing a lot more manpower than what it's probably worth. We might even be able to liberate some states here, because you forget, I reckon we probably border with Italy in a couple of places. Yeah, we do. I don't care, because you can actually capitulate Italy quite easily. Without worrying about their states. So, okay, that's fascinating. So they're actually taking some of my territory in Africa. And there is some Air Force stuff going on here. I guess that must be Soviet. Soviet planes, I guess. Okay, we're slowly but surely pushing our initiative on the Italians. I'm just sort of seeing where I can go from here. I think probably economic reforms is our best bet. Stability, political power, because it's still a bit iffy here at the moment. We've got some more naval results, decisions. Let's not really leave anything with that at the moment. We're quite even. The Soviets haven't come in, neither of their puppets, Mongolia or Tenatuvu. I'm not sort of surprised, to be perfectly frank. Get it? Because we're Franks? Oh, I don't ever sip of that beer again. Right. Where are we looking? We're doing well. This is nice, cool, chill. Let's play. I'm really happy to be back in Hearts of Iron, to be honest. It's been a while. Okay, so this is... Okay, so this is turning a little bit iffy here now. We don't want to get cut off or anything. Right, we need to get these proper engineering stuff done. Maintenance as well. We probably can edit some of these templates on the fly now. Recon, engineering. I could increase the width of them as well. Support artillery we don't want. We can do that for most of our motorized engineering. We can slowly tweak stuff later on. I think I was even using these guys more than anything. But I don't know what was in active duty. Look, we'll fix this up perfectly, get it nice and running later on. But we're really just trying to blitzkrieg throughout Europe. Once we gain Italy and Germany, we have the entirety of it. We can just sort of sit back, relax, and wait for our state to be a bit more stable. Still 61%. We're still gaining a lot as well. We've cut Italy in half now, taking Bologna, which is fantastic. If we can cut them in half, take the north, that would be ideal. But we'll just sort of see how we go here. Things are starting to wind down somewhat. It's going to be close. We really need that Soviet support somehow. Is there somehow to give you military access or somehow like get over here, give state control? I need reinforcements. Ideally, very low base supply. Okay, I really couldn't give a crap about them, to be fair. In Madagascar, I'm focusing more upon this front here. It's actually quite back and forth now. It's gotten better. But we're going to beat the Italians here today, I reckon. I think we've just got too much for them. Like I said, these guys are properly battle-hardened now. Oh, shit. Wow, okay, so this has changed things a bit. So, Italy has now joined a faction, which is not good, but it's at least it's not the Allies. They've joined the Greater East Asian Cooperation Sphere. So, in turn, now the Comintern are at war with Japan. Which I actually don't mind. If they could wipe out Japan early on, that'd be actually quite cool. Huh. But I imagine now, to wrap up this war, we're going to need to get rid of Japan as well, as they have more than 50 military factories. Which is going to be a pain in my ass. Because I want Italy under my control. Because I imagine now we're slowly taking their territory. Yep, we want to switch to gentle now anyway. My core states are being integrated as well, which is fantastic. We've nearly taken the north of Italy. We're about to surround and kill 3 divisions in the Alps. And probably about to kill a lot more here. Try and push for it where you can. Let's continue up with the initiative as best we can. We've got stability here as well. Let's go with tools and modernization. I'm going to keep my political power in check. So I can keep on doing stuff. How's my navy going? Has it just been decimated? Oh, it fucking has too. Shit. Oh, that's alright. We can always build another. Ideally, I like to have a purely submarine-focused army, to be honest. Navy, to be honest. Because the ships just cost so much. Ships cost so much to create and maintain. You're better off just getting, like, 300 submarines and tearing them apart. Speaking of tearing people apart, we're about to overrun a bunch of Italians, which is fantastic. Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. Good on her. The problem is she's going to help the Americans now, probably more than anything. She's going to be an ace pilot. So we're pushing into Florence. Love Florence. Such a beautiful city. Oh my god. Even better. With the smell of Italian corpses. Right, so who won? I think it was the fascists. Yep. Damn. Doesn't matter. We can push over the Pyrenees and take it for ourselves. We've probably got a pretty strong claim to Spain anyway. Probably monarchy-wise, but not the communist republic we have now. Man, we're about to kill a fuck ton of them. Continue to integrate where we can. Push for it, lads. We've got them on the ropes here now. I want to see... I'm curious for myself. So, we've killed a whopping 225k Italians. So, what's it going to shoot up when we finish these? Where'd the war go? Oh, it's changed. It does that sometimes. Yeah, push for this. Come on. I want to see what it is once we destroy them. They're struggling. We've got them on the left. Come on. Oh, Albania. There we go. It was 225k. How many are we about to round up here in La Spezia? Boom, we got them. So it was 225k. 80,000 roughly Italians have been rallied up there and slaughtered. That's crazy. So we've lost 227k. The Soviets lost 38. Mongolia's lost a bit as well. It's because Japan has entered the fray now. I imagine... Oh, yeah, look at this! There's a really good movie. There's a really good scene where the Japanese are fighting the Soviets. And it's just an absolute nightmare on this front. Wow, okay. So, how far away until the Italians capitulate? They're at 45%. But we've taken the north now. The Piedmont, Lombardy, Veneto region. We're only a couple tiles away from Rome now. Okay, we've got the Italians on the ropes here now. 27th of August 1937. God, it's still so early. Hitler didn't invade Poland until September 1939 anyway. Alright, we need this state. Good year. Grandma was born in that year. Right, where are we looking? Yeah, I just want to see if the Soviets are just hauling everyone over here. I don't think I've seen Japan go to war with... Yeah, I don't think I've seen Japan go to war with the Russians so early on. To be fair, we've got actually territory in Asia. So we can actually island hop all our way to the Japanese mainland itself if we really want to. Which is quite cool. But I want to focus on Europe. I don't want to be going over Japan. Domi arigato, Mr. Rabata. The fall of Rome. Oh my god, what... this brave... Oh my god, motorized division here is trying to encircle them. Yes! Yes! This is what we want. We want a mass encirclement. And we're going to get it. Look at the AI! Oh, it took the initiative. I'm so proud. Holy shit. Oh my god. Fantastic. Bon appetito, motherfuckers. Right, we've got them here now. They must be about to capitulate. They have. Italy has capitulated. We've taken 320 of their motorized mopeds. I don't know. But it's ours now. Good. Okay. But the war remains. So, okay. So, how do we win this? We need to get rid of Japan. So, Albania. Their port off Croatia is still belligerent. They're fascist, King Zog, you fool. And then, of course, we've got our African territory here. But I reckon that's the majority of the Italians wiped out. Yeah, they've only got like 10 divisions, potentially. Mongolia, 5%. Wow, the Soviets are rising to 96,000. So most of it is happening on the Eastern Front, where they're throwing more units up and over. Okay, so let's continue to manage these. Yeah, continue on gentle is probably our best bet. Okay, I wonder what else we can sort of do here now. Not too much. Right, so Frederick Thomas, 63% communist. We're going to go down to fascist demagogue and try and get some military experience with offense and whatnot. Maybe you're here. Maurice Gamelin. Yeah, oh, okay. It only costs 50. Yeah, there he is. There's bloody Maurice. I thought we would have got him as a general. It's just a cheaper defense. Division attack 50. Yeah, I guess it's just a lot cheaper. We might as well spend it on that. Right. Focus-wise as well. We've done most of the communism stuff. It's really only down to striking at Britain. Gaining a war deck against them and sort of revoking our stuff to Moscow. I'm not interested in that. This is mostly democratic. This is the fascist route. We're going to try and we need to get our stability up, and we also need to get our war support up. That's definitely our main objective, and also trying to get our economy up. Research-wise, we need to focus on getting our infantry, artillery, land doctrine, and support companies up as well. It's probably not a bad idea going down some of this specialist stuff. Air Force, Navy we can leave for the time being. Trade-wise at the moment, getting our oil back on track is probably not our best bet. Probably not a bad bet. Construction-wise as well, we need to continue to repair Italy now. So let's try and rejig this a bit higher up. We'll get more civilian factories and military as well. We want to try and get a bunch of these military factories. Yeah, like try and litter Europe in these. The more we can get, the better. Let's paint it a military factory colour, especially in Europe itself. We're still not even recruiting and deploying, as I still need to get my logistics on track. We're still running a 15,000 deficit on bloody rifles, which is bonkers. But regardless, guys, on that note, it's time to end the first episode of the Hearts of Iron 4 Communist French Road to 56 mod series here today. We've taken Germany and Italy, which is absolutely massive for us, and we control most of central Italy. In the next episode, I imagine we're going to have to go after the Japanese, so we can have the peace conference for Italy, but there's still a lot of potential targets we can take around Europe. Let me know in the comment section down below places where you would like me to expand into and conquer. Spain is definitely on it, as they are now fascist. Switzerland here as well. We've got the United Kingdom as well we can betray. But let me know where you want me to expand for this series. I probably will betray the Soviet Union at some point. And we could go into the United States. But the main objective is to bring back Napoleon's empire and try and take most of the territory he fought over and some of his ambitions in the world. Egypt, Russia, most of Europe primarily. But thanks for watching. I've had an absolute blast back in Hearts of Iron 4. I want to do more campaigns on the channel. So let me know other suggestions. We could play as Yugoslavia next, Turkey, Brazil. I want to play as a South American faction definitely at some point. So just let me know the country and the ideology you want me to go down. Democratic, communism, or...
Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been CMC. Goodbye.
Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.